Error handling. So in last chapter we have discussed how to customize your function, how to use user defined function, and lots more. Now we are going to discuss some error issues. So let me open our VBA module, press Alt F11. Oops, now press Alt F11. So this is was our code. What we are going to do, just check here. So we look up my value range d1 value. In last chapter we have discussed these things and we have tried to find out our value on the basis on VLOOKUP through VBA. Okay, now see, whenever our criteria is whenever our criteria exists in our range, then the function does not show the error. Delete this, does not show the error, and simply perform the correct answer. Now but whenever we are looking for the value which are not in our range, like suppose we are finding for x, see x is not in our range. So let me check what is going to produce now. Run. Oops, what? See, runtime error, unable to get the VLOOKUP property of worksheet function class. It means we have written the correct code and auto capitalize feature is also working, but the issue is the finding the criteria is wrong. So how can we deal with this? Just put error handling. So we have so many error handlers. Let me show you. Here we have three type of error handler in VBA. First is go to line. What it does is generally allow you to go a specific line of defined code. Then go to zero, it disable the error handler. This disable the error handler, then resume next. Okay, now let me check. Stop here. Now we are going to use the first error handler, that is go to line. So on error, go to my line. So I have written a error handler here. Whenever VBA you are facing error, please go to my line. And where is my line? Here is my line. Whenever you are defining your variable on the top of the code, or then you have to put the equal to sign, or whenever you are putting your code at the bottom like a specific line, then you have to mention the colon. Okay, now message box, my value, hey, please answer the value. So we have written my line as a message box, hey, please check the value. It means whenever the VBA will face an error, it will show a message box. I have not taught you till message box, but I'm just using it. I will show you the use of message box in the last chapter. Okay, now run this code. Hey, please check the value. Okay, X. Now try G. Run. Perfect. Oops. Now run. I think there is some issue here. Oops. Now run. Now perfect. We have forgot to mention exit sub. See, whenever it will face an error, then it will go to this line to my line. But whenever it is not going to face an error, then it will just go line by line. Okay, we have written a code exit sub. It means don't go on my line, just exit here. Okay, so now you can check. This is the go-to line error handler. So we have gone a specific line. We have gone on a specific line. Now go to. Now we are going to try error handler. Second error handler, that is resume. Okay, so I'm just putting a module here. Sub second error handler. Okay, some spelling is now perfect. Second error handler, that is all. Now try this. Just see, whenever we are dividing a number by 0 like this, 1 divided by 0, then Excel produce an error since any number can't be divided with the 0. Okay, so we are putting my value here. My value equal to 1 divided by 0, and your value equal to 2 divided by 0. So I have put two line of code here. First is my value and second is your value. My value is 1 divided by 0 and your value is 2 divided by 0. These two lines both are incorrect. Let's run this code. See, runtime error 1 1 means division by 0. Debug. Let's change my value 1 divided by 2. Now check. Your second line of code is also wrong, so debug this code. We are not talking about debugging, we are just talking about error handler. So we are going to try on error resume next. Now in this line of code VB will not stop. Whenever it will face an error, it will just go to next line. Suppose it is facing on error, it is facing an error on my value, then it will skip this line and produce next line. It will face this line, this error here, then it will also skip this line, then go to end sub. Let's try run. Second error handler, run. See, nothing happened. Okay, let's put a message box here. Message box, my value, oops, my value plus your value. Okay, now run this code. My value and your value is 0. Why? Since I have not stored any value in my value and your value. Let's change this to 2 and change this to 3. Now run this code. Run 1.166666667. Okay, let's try a different one. It means this line of code will continue till the end of the sub. But what if you want to stop your error handler here, only here? Suppose you just want to check, you want to control your line only this, then what we can do, just put this code on error go to 0. It means our error handler will start from here. We have forgot to mention the space. Okay. Now it means our error handler will start from here and stop from here. Stop here. Afterward, we have to put next error handler whatever we want to do. Okay. Now run line by line. On error, we have forgot to mention R. Now run line by line. F8, F8, F8. See on error resume next. It means it is going to skip my value. My value, forget this. Now our error handler disabled. Now it will produce an error. Why? Because we have disabled our error handler here. Okay, so just put 3 here. Now run. Perfect. Okay, so let's try 1. Try this 2. Now run. 2.5. Perfect. So this is the error handler. We have 3 error handler. Go to line means go to specific line, but you have to mention your line with the semicolon like we did here on module 1, like we did here. My line, semicolon, message box. Hey, please check the value. Okay. Then the next one is go to 0. That generally that is only for disabling your error handle. That is resume next. Okay, so keep enjoying and keep learning.